the sake of things. You never know, I might actually run into somebody. But you never know, right? Honestly, I should probably set some of those things different. Okay. Mike. Until 8 time anyways. Got okay. You have a good day, Gray. See you later, buddy. Thank you for gracing us. You have a fantastic day. Of course. Of course. I'm just glad you're here. Another good one today. We're just chilling and vibing right now. Very good tunes. Honestly, nothing too bad either. Rocking it out. Rocking it out. Ooh, that was a weird transition change on that song. Not really used to that. Just waiting, chilling, relaxing. Oh, hey, we got some people. Hello, everybody who just popped in. My name is Lominoth. I'm your resident ronin VTuber. I do art, gaming, animation, and other stuff. Today, we're just chilling and relaxing. I hope you're all having a wonderful day out there today. Here, let me take my mask off. Again, I hope you're all having a wonderful day out there today. I'm doing okay. Well, my mouth movements don't want to sing and sync up on shit. Why? Why is it not working? Maybe a little lower. 70, we'll do that. But yeah, today my mouth movements don't want to do very much today. I hope you're all having fun today. Like I said, I'm up a little earlier. I usually stream between 2 or 3 o'clock and 5. But today we got in a little bit earlier because I woke up early for once. For once. So just try and vibe as much as possible right now. Honestly, it's a good day out today. The weather's actually nice out here too, here in Seattle. It's been a little hot recently, but right now it's actually good. I actually went gem hunting yesterday. So there's an area up in the mountain range that provides some pretty good places to get like quartz crystals and sapphires. And so I went up there and did a little bit of digging around, and you can find these little tiny ones. They have these little tiny ones in the ground. And so I gathered up a whole bunch of those and brought them home and watched them out. They're actually really cool. I enjoyed them. Let's see here. Just relaxing right now. Honestly, I'm quite enjoying today. A little bit choppy, but okay. How's that? Okay. Open Sesame. Yeah. I have a couple of plans this week. At the end of the week, we're going to be streaming with Destiny VT. We haven't really picked the game yet, but we're definitely going to be doing some sort of streaming there. Also, Tuesday Dark Cloud is still on. It's going to be a fun one. I'm trying to make sure that we obviously we just got into the month. I might make it a grinding stream, but I'd like to progress the story as much as possible before doing another grinding like session on that. Although I might do some like after hours grinding when I'm not streaming. Although I haven't really got a chance to do that very often because I want you guys to see as much of the gameplay as possible, especially footage of like the sword upgrade or the weapon upgrades and stuff. And for Wednesday, I have my D&D tournament and my D&D group, so I'll be unavailable this Wednesday. Next Wednesday, I'll have some availability. We'll find something to do there if I'm up. And Thursday is going to be... Honestly, I might do some Satisfactory or some Repo. I'm thinking... I haven't played Repo in a little while. I heard there's been recent updates. Also, I heard there was a new costume update, which I want to try. Yeah, there's apparently going to be a new there was a new costume update recently I'd like to try. There's also some stuff in Lethal that's been updated too. So Lethal Company would be fun. Peak would be fun if I could solo it for once without problems. That's always a problem for me. There's only so many times you can climb a mountain and not want to rage bait. But you never know how that is, right? Yeah, good day today though. I'm not really a fan of that specific transition in the song. Let's see about skipping this. I don't like that. This SW. Not a very good big fan of that one. See, that's a little nicer. This tune's a little bit nicer, in my opinion. Just relaxing. Mask on for now. Just relax. This those beats. It's getting good today. I'm such a big fan of those beats. They're rocking it out. Keep on rocking my beats, yeah. Keep on rocking my beats, yeah. I'll take it. Any day of the week. Oh man, long day though. Ooh, beach. Ooh, there's somebody a new VTuber I see. I want to check him out sometime. Kira Arushi. He looks like me. He looks a lot like me. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna shoot him a follow. Let me see. I mean, I probably shouldn't open his audio. Yeah, wow. The, one sec, let me mask off for a moment. Holy crap, give me a moment. Holy crap, I found my brother! Look at that! Look how similar we are. Kira Arushi, dude, I'm going, one sec. Oh, I didn't get that set up. Here, let me set up a different stream here. You guys can't see yet. Check this out. I'm gonna go set up display capture. Display properties. Where is it? Okay. Check out. I'm gonna mute that sound. Give me a moment. So check out how similar Kiryushi and I look on this thing. Give me a moment. Let's go up above the spout 2 capture. Sorry. Other than the commercials. Check this guy out. He looks awesome. Let me minimize everything personally right now. There we go. Let me move myself. I wonder if I could get him to talk and say hello. Because I want to see how similar we look. One moment. Okay, there we go. Check this out. That's cool. One sec. Dude, this is insane. Look how similar we are. We're like twins. We're like literal actual twins. Check this out. Oh, shit. Sorry. That was incorrect. Let me... Just, in just chatting too. I swear though, look at that. Look how similar we look. Look how similar we look. We are like dead accurate similar. Look at that. Enjoy the club. Yep. Cool. But yeah, 100% like. But yeah, Kiryushi, awesome. I tell you, awesome. Hey, Gorlock, I just found this new VTuber, Kiryushi. Look how similar we are. Like literally, we are like 1-for-1 neighbors. Yeah, like indeed, look how similar we are. Look. We even have the same hair little bounce. I mean his hair's longer. His hair's much longer than mine. But I mean, that's enough of that. But yeah, his hair's much longer than mine, but we are like eerily similar. Eerily similar. I like that. That's cool. Anyway, back to my lo-fi beats. It's just we got ourselves a little bit of tune on there. But yeah, I was looking at that today and I was like, holy crap, that was insane how similar we look. How you doing today, Gorlock, by the way, buddy? Are you having a good day? That's good to hear. Yeah, I woke up a little early today. Oh, well, I hope you got some good sleep, because I definitely did. curation. I had I definitely had a very, very fun day today. Woke up at midnight. Wow. What time is it there now? Right now it's like 2:30 here on the West Coast, or 2:56. So that's gonna be a good, a decent one today. Yeah, we definitely had our, I definitely had myself a good one, but I could have, we had a mower going and stuff. Oh, really? Well, you should have messaged me because I was up last night and because I work on Sundays. So if you ever wake up at midnight again, just shoot me a message. We'll hang out and we'll talk. Oh, by the way, I updated the Satisfactory. We are now able to run coal power. We're also have Quaternium ore, and I'm working on getting some stuff. We got a little sulfur mine. I added like little zip lines everywhere too. So if you get a zip line thing, you can actually go to. You'll need a zip line. Go to the sulfur mine. You'll need to hold that pretty good. We need parachutes though, just in case. Because yeah. It was pretty fun, but definitely a lot of damn near explodies and fallings in her. But yeah, it'd definitely be a fun one today, I guess. I feel that. It's wild. It's good old oil rig location. Yeah, that's it. Well, that the good oil rig location is but the opposite side of the map. Hey, as long as you have enough wiring and Quaternium wiring stuff, you can go all the way to the other side of the map. Yeah, it's if you get all the way to the other side of the map, you might as well, right? But obviously that's going to take a lot of work for us. I'm thinking next. I don't have availability this Wednesday. Thursday I might be able to do some Satisfactory if you want, or we could do some repo or something. Cause Friday I'm streaming with Destiny VT. We haven't picked the game yet, so rig setup is yeah. The best color rig setup is in the middle of the map. I have temporary stuff down right now. Most of what we have right now is temporary, other obviously than like the main iron fabrication we had area going on. No go this week? Okay. Well, I'll set up for Monday of next week then. Technically, it would be a good time in my opinion for that. So we can do some Satisfactory Monday of next week. Because, like I said, this week I have a couple of gaming plans set up and a few things that we can get to enjoy. My coder not connected? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fun. So that's our goal. But yeah, I'm actually really excited for this weekend. Destiny's a pretty cool girl, pretty cool VTuber. I'm hoping that we have ourselves a very fun little stream together. Although we haven't picked a game, I don't think. I think we might be doing Don't Starve Together or something else. I might actually mention Float Fact or Satisfactory if she's available for that. If not, maybe we'll do Stardew Valley or something, which is always a fun one. Why are my eyes always looking left? Let me adjust my camera a little. Hopefully. I would not mind some Stardew Valley, honestly. This is some great vibes, right? I'm actually quite enjoying these tunes today. And I just met somebody new who's currently in the Discord. Don't know how well they're going to behave. They might be a bot. Not sure. But if so, it'll be the first bot for our Discord. That would be interesting. I don't think we've actually run into an actual bot yet on the Discord. So that'll be fun. I get to do my Banhammer chest. But we'll see how it works out. I always say don't judge a book by their cover if you can help it. Honestly, I'm trying to figure out what new games to play and have fun on stream too. There's a whole bunch of games that are around. I'm thinking I might do a little bit of RuneScape at some point here because classic game I grew up with. But also, I want to make sure that I'm obviously picking some sort of niche or catering until such time as I get bigger, where I can do a lot of the stuff that I like to do too. I do think that buckling down, picking a specific niche would also help a little bit with getting more viewers. Because as much as I love talking to the void or with one or two people, I definitely want to make sure that I can grow bigger. So that way I can make people happier. So yeah, if anybody has any specific suggestions on niches or whatever they wish to impart on me, I will 100% take it. Also, I'm going to clip that later on. Make sure, future Lominoth, make sure you clip that. So that way we can upload that to YouTube. Because everybody says a good niche is very good, strong for people to start streaming. Because Twitch has very low discoverability, whereas like YouTube and stuff has higher discoverability. And as much as I'd love to, like I said, stream everything I want with art and animation and stuff, which is good being a variety streamer, but I'm nowhere up near the ability to reach people at that point. So I'm hoping if I focus a couple of weeks on a specific stream, maybe put more content on YouTube, like a lot more shorts on YouTube and TikTok, maybe we'll be able to get a couple more people. Actually, let me mute that. Get that. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, generally the main goal right now is definitely more, definitely more, either finding a niche or finding just some random stuff to talk about and random more fun games to play. I have also been trying a lot of new games, but any way that people can come follow and say hi is always best for me. But no, definitely for those who haven't been in here, again, my name is Lominoth. I'm your resident ronin VTuber. Some might also call me the masked VTuber. And I'm grateful to make your presence. Although I do variety streaming. I do game, art, animation, music, yapping, all sorts of stuff. I just want to make sure everybody leaves with a good smile. And make sure the Ashigaru army prepares to storm the castle whenever we can. Honestly, I do have new controls, by the way. I don't think I showed you yet, Gorlock. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. So, check this out. Check this out. So, we have standard masked Lomi. We have unmasked. We have happy, which also fits, obviously, can do with either of them. I just got sad. Angry. And then some new ones. 5. I can point. 1 sec. You there! Give me all your subs. You must join the army. Yeah. Give me all your subs. See? And then I have thumbs up. Because Mozart makes babies smart. And then we also have ciao, peace sign. Oh, that's actually a really fun one. I like this one a lot. Let me get myself back into a decent position. There we go. And then finally, I got the open hand. I can do close hand or open hand. Actually, I can span between the two. It's actually a double key, technically. I wonder if any of the others have that. Nope, they don't. And then 9. I can draw my sword and prepare for battle. This is especially what I'm going to use when I have to drop the ban hammer on people. See, I love that. That is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Don't I look just majestic with this? I can absolutely cut down some bots with this blade. I think that's going to be... But yeah, those are some recent changes we had on the model. Which... Oh, you can also notice... Reina. If you notice very carefully here. I have a little bit of mask movement. So whenever I talk now... The mask actually has a little bit of a drop, if you can see. Bam, 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 bam. Isn't that cool? I love that. There we go. But yeah, those are some recent changes to the model I really much appreciate. Maybe I might get leg things at one point. That'd be pretty cool. I'm actually quite excited about that because it allows me a lot more range of motion and a lot more flexibility to hang out with all you guys. But yeah, I'm going to put on a little bit more lo-fi, maybe. Get that back going. I should turn that down a little, I think. There we go. That's about low enough. But yeah, so those are plans for this week. And then next week, I'm thinking I might add a little bit of... I might do an art string because remember First Plate when we played the demo for that part? Well, one of the actual developers for First Plate decided to sit down with us and took our criticism to heart, which is really good. And then they decided that we could maybe we might be able to help them with one of their models on that, which would be very helpful because I'd love to be able to get more of a more of my modeling chops out there at times, because I struggle sometimes with being motivated to do art, but if they actually need me to do something for there, I would definitely help out as much as possible. I think that would be fun. Oh, I even have chest rotation. See, look, left, right, left. It's kind of hard to see it there, but it mostly helps when I turn. Lots of cool stuff with the model, though. But enough about me. I just want I might actually open up a AMA post sometime. If we get enough people, we'll definitely put a little AMA post on there. That'd be fun. I love this. So smooth. Everything. Just vibing right now. Head bouncing. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing. Oh, cool. Honestly, if I could get this Kira Arushi guy to stream with me, I think that'd be so fun to do a just chatting stream together and like literally stand side by side and just try to determine like who is who for people who haven't been in the stream before, because we look so similar. Like I said, we look so similar. Other than the scar on my face right here, other than the scar on my face, we are like dead similar. Especially if I like commissioned a outfit that was almost dead, like accurate to his. Then we just sit there and we like, guess who? Guess who? And get him a Lummy mask too. And then we just both put them on, and people try to guess which one of us is which. And like switch ourselves up like little Monty or 3-card Monty characters. I think that'd be funny. Either that or some wine drinking streams or something that have some fun. I think that'd be cool. That's just me. I have really weird things like that though too that I like to do. So, quick question for you guys. Do you prefer hands visible, or would you prefer I just go upper body mostly, like right here or something like that? Or even closer, like when doing these just chatting streams, do you want me to get this close? Of course, you can see all the imperfections of my model because I don't use an iPhone to stream. A lot of other VTubers use iPhones and stuff. As much as I hate Apple products, I try to get the best quality I can, and sometimes that's a little bit difficult without Apple products. So definitely, I would very much prefer your guys' input on what you prefer. Do you want me close up here? Or do you think the model looks better with like a lower hand vision? Or should I just go straight and go all the way to even the toes are visible? I mean, in this case, no, because I don't have any ground, but definitely something like this feels more right for this background. And hopefully, when I do get the money, we can have ourselves an actual like like discussion on getting a VTuber background. Don't ever use Apple. I just had a 4K. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but my computer doesn't really have a 4K camera. What I've got is a little Logitech. I went to a thrift store a couple of like last year around June, the same time I was looking at getting this one up, or actually not last year, but like 2 years ago. And I picked up a little tiny cheap little dinky camera. So hopefully here in the future, I'll get myself a nice little 4K res camera and then have way less choppy stuff for my animation. Because I try to refuse to use Apple, even though Apple is technically the best tracking technology for VTubers, because they whatever reason nobody else can set up their game yet. I currently use my NVIDIA settings because I have good NVIDIA. But definitely on the agenda is getting myself a new camera when I get the money saved up for it. I currently don't even have close to enough though. Anybody has any good suggestions for an affordable camera for computer that would work? I would definitely take them up on that. Yeah, patent trolling the face scan. They are trying to patent a lot of stuff. The really annoying part though is the fact that I hate monopolies. I am not a fan of monopolies in any country. I think that they are one of the main, them and like stock buyback. Those are two things that I think ruin economies around the world for big corporations. And so I have always had problems with Apple being very not right to repair. So I'm very anti-Apple in a lot of cases if I can help it. I will use Apple products when I have no other choice for something, but there are almost always other choices that are better in a lot of cases. So I'm trying to avoid as much as possible. So any good sort of cameras or stuff you guys can think that would webcams that are actually decent quality, I would prefer. I think my current camera, actually I can check my settings for my current camera right now. Let me check. NVIDIA broadcaster. Video. Let's see. Yeah, 1280 by 720 at 30 FPS is the max that it can shoot at. And that is not very good. I mean, it's okay, but it's not very good. For at least 1080. All right, 1080 would be the preferred standard, I think. Oh, honestly, I could do a little bit of Amazon searching. That's a good idea. $89. There's a Nexi Geo 1080 webcam with microphone. You met up to $4K resolution would be nice, but I doubt I'll be able to find anything within my range that I could do 4K resolution for. It would be nice though. Eventually here. Actually, eMeet apparently has one for pretty cheap price. So does Meet Nova. I might just head off to Best Buy, but I don't know what Best Buy would have on that case. But you never know, right? Pick the camera that's best for you. Find something that works in your situation. You never know, though. It looks like a lot of them are like $80, which unfortunately I don't have $80. But you never know. We'll figure something out. I might just do like a, YouTube best search, budget search for best camera. That might be a potential option for us. Get more equipment, right? Always gotta make sure the grind works better for us. Because you never know what might happen. Honestly, that's my little message for you guys today. You never know what will happen to you. Enjoy your day enjoy what you can while you can. Because you don't know if you're gonna wake up tomorrow and have it'll be the last day. So just enjoy the time you have. I want you all smile and appreciate each other and do the absolute best that you can for one another. That's the goal in life. Just trying your best. I'm not perfect. I've got my own mistakes. I'm neurodivergent. I have trouble with social cues. There are some people that I'd like to hang out with, but I can't because reasons. But definitely, regardless of the problems you have, as long as you're not hurting somebody, I am welcoming towards people into my community. As long as you aren't hurting other individuals or harming yourself, I just want you all to love and take care of each other and appreciate each other as much as possible. That's my that's my daily tenant. Should turn off the vulgarity filter because today we're not gonna do anything. You never know, right? Maybe that filter is the thing that was like restricting people from joining us, but you never know. I always try to make sure everybody's happy though. Honestly, I'm vibing with this music. Can you guys hear it? Need to turn it up anything? I'm vibing pretty well with it. I tell you though, I've had a good chill day today. And we still got at least another hour or two, which is good because I don't get nearly as much time. Oh, I gotta pick my new gamer sub flavor for the month too. Oh god, what am I gonna? Oh. I've been wanting to try the Crusader one, but I might get another one of Buff Pup's one, her doggy style. That was really good. Although my work colleague is saying Goof Juice is a good like generic Kool-Aid flavor, so I might try that one out too. But yeah, I've always mentioned if I ever get a gamer sub sponsorship and can pick my own flavor, I have two options. I'm thinking, one, I'm going to go with a Christmassy theme. I'm thinking more of like a hot chocolate kind of style. I think that would be pretty good for holiday seasons. It can also be warmed up. And I want flavor that can be both hot, drunk really well, and enjoyed hot or cold. So a nice hot chocolate or something like that might be nice. Or my main option, which I'd like to do for the memes, would be Gamer Subs doesn't shy away from crass humor sometimes. So I'd like to get a apple cider flavor that you can like drink warm or cold and call it Dickens cider, like or like Uncle Dickens cider or something. That way I can go up to people and say, "Hey, your wife really likes my hot Dickens cider." But no, that's just an old joke my uncle and I came up with a long time ago. I really like to be able to one day pull that off. But I'm not entirely sure if that's a possibility. I'm way away from ever getting a gamer sub sponsorship. Hell, I don't even I barely have like 3 viewers per stream, which I don't get me wrong, I love everybody. I love every single one of you. Look, come here. I love and appreciate every single one of you who comes in and joins my streams. I appreciate it. Let me actually music off right now. I love and appreciate every single one of you that joins my streams. I'm glad I'm able to have you guys in my community. And I'm glad you, Gorlock, and everyone else that I hang out with is willing to put up with me. Honestly, making people smile is the main reason why I decided to become a VTuber. So please, if you guys need anything, definitely reach out. That was a little bit more heaping praise on people. Actually, so again, story. I once had somebody actually throw shade at me because I constantly send like as many positive messages as I can to people on like Twitter and stuff. I actually once had somebody throw shade on me, telling me that I'm just faking or all this other stuff, but you know, that's on them. I love people just the way they are. Love life and do what you can. Do your best for people. Oh, I tell you. I look forward to my game today. It's going to be a good one. Sports games are always kind of fun. I'm a big Vikings fan though. Like my main sport, I'm not really too big into baseball as much as it's okay, but football is more my cup of tea when it comes to sports. Football, fencing, HEMA, fishing. I have lots of different hobbies like that. Just trying to get through things the best I can though. Do, do. Let's see here. Comedy or entertainment? Is it entertainment? What if I switch my YouTube category like entertainment? It's not film and animation in this case. People and blogs, nonprofit activism, music, how-to style. I try to do things on the fly, you know. I don't know. I consider myself pretty comical. We'll do comedy today. Oh, my head's bobbing like crazy. Okay. That's better. But yeah, lots of different game ideas to do, lots of different things to work on. I'm hoping my next major project, probably for the stream, other than the camera though, is creating a background, right? A VTuber room or whatever. The problem with that is I don't know if I want to do a 2D space, a 3D space, or if I want to do I heard you can do it pretty easily, like if you load up your Sims file and just like post a thing there. But my vibe being a ronin VTuber and a Japanese style theme, it's kind of hard to come up with or like to find that style in something like Sims unless you have a very specific niche or very specific setup. And I'm not in chat. I think you have to like pay for a lot of DLC for that, but that's an option. Other than that, I could technically draw it myself. The only problem is I kind of suck with that. I mean, I am an artist. I have a degree in game art, but it's definitely more of a it's definitely more of a thing, right? It's definitely more my own I don't do a lot of background art stuff, so that's something I have to learn. Am I twitching? Why am I twitching? Oh, it's my breathing animation. Oh, I was just looking at my model off screen on the bottom, and I was like flickering. I was like, "What the heck?" Oh, I tell you though, it's been that's definitely VTuber background is the next big project for the channel, and hopefully that'll come around within the next month or two. Oh, next month. Next month is my 1 year anniversary of streaming as a VTuber. I believe it June 9th is the date. So that being said, I will have to check my schedule for the next month, but I definitely want to do something nice. I definitely want to do something nice over the next month that would allow us to be able to have a little bit of fun and stream and all that stuff. It definitely, especially for 1 year anniversary, that's a big one. June. Yep, yeah, June 9th. So that's gonna be I'd like to work something out there. Honestly, great idea. Great idea. Get this. What about a version of Family Feud, the game show, but with VTubers? Like, we get teams. I think VTube Studio can handle 5 models at once without actually like crashing and stuff. So what we do is we set it up so that way I gather 4 of the VTubers and I host, and then we have 2 teams of 2, and we do like a little either Are You Smarter Than Fifth Grader or a Family Feud style show. I think that would be pretty cool for a 1 year anniversary thing. What do you guys think? I think it'd be cool. Oh, also, look in the lower left. We have a channel points icon. I made that myself. That little spear down there. So Yari are the currency for the channel. I hope that doesn't cause any sort of problems, but yeah. Because we are an army of people going out there, an army of Ashigaru going out and trying to storming people's castles and making things better and people happy. That's our goal. We're gonna storm your castle, and then we're gonna force you to smile and be happy. So yeah, Yari are our new channel currency. Hopefully. You never know, though. Honestly, I want to see about setting up a lurk function too. I suck with all that channel stuff though, with like points and stream elements and Streamlab and stuff. I'm not very good at it. So hopefully one day I can sit down with somebody and they can like explain, oh hey, here's how you properly do lurking and stuff. Because I tried setting it up once and it won't work. Watch, I can go like, or if you type in exclamation lurk, it doesn't work on my stream. See, it doesn't work at all. I've tried. I've definitely tried. I just can't seem to figure that stuff out. But I do think I got it set up now so that way we don't have bots we have to worry about too much. I increased the amount of months somebody has to be on, like, a member. Or not really a member, but the amount of months that somebody has to, what is it? That somebody has to have had an email or an account before they are allowed to actually, like, chat in the community. I think it's analytics. Where is it? Engagement. 13. Wow, I got 3,000 minutes watched. That's a new one. Wow. I have Twitch Turbo? The hell? How? I don't get very much people on doing stuff, but you never know. Ooh, Prometheus followed. I appreciate that. She's awesome. I like her. She's pretty cool. Clips. But yeah, definitely I've been having a settings stream. Enable clips, clip settings, VOD, latency. Low latency. I tried adding a low latency mode recently, which is pretty helpful. I believe you helped me with that, didn't you? Channel. I should honestly add more social links if I can too. Channel display points. Yachty. I didn't actually have those set up. I'm also trying to figure out, do you guys know what kind of streaming tools you would like to have for the streaming? Because I would not mind having different streaming tools set up too. Oh, definitely. Yeah. See, it doesn't work. But yeah, so I set it up so I don't think we'll have spam bots anymore because I got it set up for chatters. First time chatters in my channel have to have verified email. Chatters without a verified email must have accounts older than 3 months, and chatters without verified email must have followed for more than 10 months. Or wait, that thing might be a little bit more. 10 minutes. Sorry. Let's. I don't think I'll do that one, but they must have had it for at least 3 months. I think in that case, because I think most bots wouldn't like have had an account for about 3 months, right? First time chatter, and I want to be a community where first time chatters can come in and do their own thing. So yeah, if anybody wants to definitely, or like I said, I don't know how to set any of this stuff up though. I'm not very good at any of that. Oh, hopefully that fixes my analytics and stuff because I really like I said, I want to make this place as inclusive as possible to people so people can join and have fun and hang out and do all sorts of stuff. Hey, Raycall! Yeah, Raycall is the master I want. Yeah, definitely. Raycall would do a lot there. Hey, Foley. Minecraft mods. I have done a couple of Minecraft mods in the past. I haven't played a lot of Minecraft as much as I'd like to, but there are a couple of Minecraft mods I very much like to look into getting. Most of them involve like setting up SMP stuff, but I actually haven't played a lot of Minecraft on the stream, I think, yet. That's something I want to set up like a big community later when I get a little bit bigger. But definitely, I do like Minecraft, and I do like a lot of Minecraft mods. I've played plenty since the day it came out. So, Yeah, I'm more of a faction style player though. I like doing factions runs and SMPs. That's more my cup of tea when it comes to Minecraft. Just because, you know, I like to have a fun little community and like have people to play with. Minecraft is one of those games specifically for me where I want people to play with me. I want to be able to socialize and have fun and have multiple people around. It's not an easy thing to do sometimes though, because you don't always have a lot of people. By the way, hi Foley, nice to see you again. How have you been? Oh, that's very good. I'm glad to hear that. Um, I've been, like I said, I've been okay. I got some okay sleep today, although I didn't wake up as much as possible. Oh, that makes sense. We're all working some. We gotta pay the bill somehow, right? I recently had. I was telling Gorlak just a minute ago. I had woken up at 2 o'clock, which is weird because normally I sleep till about. Actually, wait. I woke up at 1 o'clock today, and I went to bed at 9. So, not very good for me. And I was working all last night, and I got work tonight too. We got a new work colleague in that needs to do some training as a night auditor, so that's gonna be fun. But definitely, I've been pushing myself a little hard. I just want to do the best I can, and hopefully one day turn my hobby into a career. Because I actually do enjoy this. I enjoy this a lot. And then obviously there's slow changes of make sure channel eventually gets to the point where I want it to be. But yeah, what do you guys think of the new channel points icon? The Yari down there on the lower right. That took me that right down there took me a little bit of work to do. That was actually my own custom pixel art I put in there, because apparently there's like specific size requirements for that. But yeah, yeah. So we can get more spears for the Ashigaru, so that way we can storm castles and spread lots of love and joy and storm as many of the castles as possible. So you need Yari and spears for that. So I thought, you know, I'm a ronin, which is a Japanese samurai who does not have a master. And so what better representation of a samurai than the chief weapon of the samurai? And for those of you that don't know the katana was not chief weapon of the samurai. Now it was wakizashi. Most samurai were trained in 3 different main weapons: the spear, the bow, the yumi, and the katana. But we're also trained in firearms too. So the key is make sure that since the spear is the primary weapon of most battles, I thought the Yari would be a good fit for the channel icon. It works very well though. I like it. And you have the feature, obviously. There's a setting on there that should work to turn the mask on and off too. So if you guys want to be a mask up, especially during like combat games or something, feel free to hit that. Or if not, you don't hit it and it'll turn itself off too. I think it's got cooldown actually, like 35. What was the cooldown again on that? Let me check. Mask up. Hand. Angie. We don't want Angie. Where is it? Hand 3. Hand 4. Mask. There we go. Yeah, the saying should. It doesn't have a or when Twitch. Yes. Yep, I'm logged in to activate, so that's good. So yeah, there's no it doesn't reset, but it definitely makes it, there's a little delay in how long. Oh, there's a volume setting for it too. Wow, I didn't know that. 90-second cooldown, and I don't want it to reset after cooldown. There we go. Oh, connection failed. Wow. Let's try that again. Authenticating. Authenticating. Connected. There we go. So now the channel icon should work there. It's just being weird. There we go. Yeah. So I actually turned off the cooldown, or I turned off the reset on that, so that way it will stay on until somebody activates it again, if they wanted to. But yeah, I'm having a good day today. It's gonna be very cheery. I've also been trying to think about probably. I mean, I'm not fat. I weigh 220 at 6'1", so I got a little bit of a chub on belly, but I am trying to probably work out more and dieting more. It's just, you know, with war injuries and everything else, it makes it a little bit difficult to work out. So definitely focusing the dieting route more than anything else. Oh, the really hard part is I love to bake too. So with loving to bake, it makes it really, really difficult on me. I have a fresh baked like blueberry pie I just made recently too that I want to send off to my work colleagues. I used to have some weight at the height. Most people 6 foot are. Oh yeah, some are bare bone skinny. Well, a large majority of my weight is muscle too, because being a veteran, I obviously I haven't been in the military since 2019, but a lot of the conditioning and strengthening that you get there still applies to your body. That your body memorizes that, and so I'm not built for running. I am built for carrying lots and lots of heavy stuff. I can carry things all day long. I can lift things and move things, and I think it's called working strength. I have a lot of good working strength. I'm not very agile or like fast. I mean, I'm fast, but I'm not. Yeah, I got a lot of good working strength behind me. Yeah, stamina is very good. I can work like a mule. You can be. Well, I mean, some people are runners, and a little bit of extra like fat will actually help with that too, because you burn it'll give you a little bit more stamina when you're running too. But definitely, I'm more of a pack mule style person. Carry things all day long. That's more my forte. Which is interesting because I was actually initially denied entry into the military because of something from MEPS that happened there. They noticed my spine was slightly more misaligned than they wanted. And so they're like, oh, well, we don't think you can carry anything in the military, so we're not gonna sign you up. So my dad actually got me through a waiver through a National Guard back in the day when I was like 2014, because he had some Guard friends that were in. And so a waiver just said, yeah, he can do the work anyway. So prove them wrong. I served 5 years and was medically discharged from a differing injury. So yeah, I can do that. I just showed them I can do the work. Yeah. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I was supposed to originally end my contract in 2020, but it ended a year early because of medical stuff, because I eventually got hurt. I'm just doing what I can, though. Get offered to contact. I mean, it's not everybody's cup of tea. Military is definitely, I enjoyed it because it gave me a sense of, hey, I've actually got something I can do with my life, and I don't just want to sit on my butt and work a 9-to-5 job without some sort of level of fulfillment. So the military was actually very fulfilling for me in that case. I also obviously enjoyed the constant workouts, but the structure was really nice for me, especially when I was a young adult. The structure helped me a lot to figure out what I wanted with my life and how I wanted things to work out and stuff like that. So I actually appreciated the military, but it's not for everyone. And I wouldn't recommend everybody goes in, because you definitely have to not only have a sense of honor and a sense of obvious duty and stuff like that, but you have to have a reason for entering it. I will say one of the biggest reasons, though, is definitely the college benefits. Oh, I'm still paying off college myself regardless, but college benefits and my actual thing, my favorite, one sec, so my favorite benefit of being a disabled veteran, I can go on to any national park for free. Hey, how you doing, Tessa? Nice to see you. Thank you for popping by into the stream today. Hope you're having a good day. I actually woke up a little bit early. You're new. Nice to meet you. Thank you. I appreciate this. So this model was made by my friend Reina Megumi. She is fantastic. I love her so much. She is an awesome VTube model creator. I appreciate it so much. Oh, well, that's perfectly fine. It's okay to be new. I appreciate that. I'm doing okay right now. We were just talking about some military stuff. But a little bit about myself for you. I am a ronin VTuber. I do art, animation. I have a degree in game art. I do gaming. I chat with people. I shoot shit. We watched the Artemis launch, which was really cool when that took off. I'm just a variety streamer. I do a whole bunch of stuff wherever I feel like that day. Tuesdays is our retro game day. Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh, another Ashigaru has been conscripted. Grab your spears, man. But yeah, I definitely try my best to make this a very chill vibe place. I try to be 18 plus because sometimes, hey, you have things in life that you need to talk about, and Twitch doesn't always allow you to talk about certain things, or give certain advice to minors. So I try to keep this an 18 plus space if I can. But yeah, definitely reach out. Ask me any sort of questions you have, any sort of things you want to know and stuff. I am an open book. I try my best to make sure people are feeling well loved and taken care of here. I was just telling everybody I woke up early today, like really earlier than I normally do, because I work 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. every day. And so I actually got a little bit of time to myself to be able to relax with you guys for an extra hour, which I'm glad for. I don't get nearly as much time as I'd like. Oh, another thing about my model, if you hadn't noticed, Tessa, I have a mask. I am a masked Ronin, to be precise. I usually use this when we're like doing like intense scenarios. I'll go full mask up and everything. That's usually my main. Aw, thank you for that fast. Aw, that's nice. I appreciate the headbats. Gambling points? I haven't implemented gambling points yet. If you guys want, I can implement that, though. That is definitely something that is worth looking at. I will definitely put that as an agenda to-do list. I'm sure Twitch has a feature for that. I'm sure also Stream Elements has a feature for that too. So I'll definitely see about putting that on if you guys want, if that's a like consensus thing. But definitely, Tessa, if you get a chance, head on out to Discord. That's usually when you can see my schedules for when you can see when I'm going live. Or if you guys want to hop over to X or Twitter at some point and hang out there too. I always post live that I'm live on Twitter. And also stream, like today we're also streaming to YouTube. Sometimes I'll do dual streams. Not always, depends on the game and the mood I'm in. But I try to make sure my community is as happy as possible. Definitely reach out though if you guys need anything at all. I'm quite an open book on things. Oh, I think it'd be really fun to set up a want to get enough people here to set up a AMA and tell some funny stories about being a night auditor, because you know, working in hotels can be quite interesting. And with that being said, there are a whole multitude of weird stories I have. Like, I think I've told the pigeon story before here, have I not? I think Gorlock would remember if I told the pigeon story here. I'm sure I have. I also have several stories about people trying to, when I used to work in Minnesota, trying to sneak into like the pool and stuff that we had, and lots of other interesting, lots of fun stories. Well, that's just how things work, you know. By the way, Foley, thank you for the head pats you gave. God. Also, I need. Yep, thank you. Also, like I said, I'm thinking next month. Since next month is my first ever anniversary, I trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I might plan a couple of things with some friends, but mostly like I want to do a big event sometime next month. I want to do a big 2-hour, 3-hour event sometime next month. Maybe, like I said, Family Feud style thing with some VTubers, or a big like community event for the people that are regulars here, or maybe an AMA, or some sort of just something really, really special. I think would be fun. Hell, maybe maybe if I get a whole bunch of subscriptions randomly throughout this month and next month, I might even do a singing stream, so that way I can blow your asses ears off with my horrible singing voice. I think that'd be funny too. Just vibing right now. Also, this music comes from I should probably shout out that music. So the music we're listening to right now is called Cheer Hop Year Mix 2019. It's one of the few like things you can get that's free on, that's like streamer friendly on YouTube. Chill hop sounds nice, actually. It's a really good steady beat. I like it. But yeah, the main channel, the next goals we're going to be saving up for are a new camera, so that way my tracking's better, and a VTuber background. Yep, I want a really nice room. I'm thinking I'll have a Goban in the corner, and another corner has like a Yari and a Yumi and like Katana on the edge there. And then I'm also thinking like I want to have like one of those big, like, you know how Japanese houses in anime have like the big slidey doors? I'd like to have a big old slidey door with like a rice paper slidey door. I think that would be really cool. Or a yeah, like a slide door goes out the backyard. You can see like the Zen garden in the back and a Goban on the side. And then these are just ideas for a stream starting soon. I'm thinking I want to do like a top-down view of me drinking some green tea with the mask off to the side, on the side of the floor. I think that'd be really cool. But lots of plans. Lots and lots of plans. Anyway, any questions for me, guys? Fire away. Anything else? Doing a good day today. Oh, we have an alarm that's going off. So I've got about an hour left to stream today. That was my 1 hour left alarm, I guess. Favorite tea. A very good pick. So I don't drink a lot of different teas. The teas I like most are a really nice green matcha tea. Trader Joe's in my area actually has a really nice solid one that's very earthy. I also really like buckwheat tea and some sorts of types of rose teas, but I'm not really a big fan of blacks and standard teas that are used for. Don't take that out of context, but I'm not really a big fan of black teas that are like super strong and heavily caffeinated. That's what I got my gamer subs for. Oh, that's an idea. Should I mix up a like a tumbler's worth of the mystery gamer subs flavor or the punishment flavor? Should I go do that right now? So for those of you who don't know, on my channel, a thing I normally do this only when I get like a certain number of subscribers and stuff, but I have a tub that I keep in one of my cabinets, and every single month, like near the end of the month when I'm like low on a gamer sub flavor, I will mix the last little few scoops into the tub of every month, and then I'll mix that around and get that all like into a big vat of a blend of different flavors and stuff. So that way when like I do punishment streams and stuff and I fail horribly, or I have some sort of issue where like I get a whole bunch of subs, I'd be like, oh, you guys can make me drink from the punishment tub, and then that can be fun because you can have all sorts of different flavors combining, and it can be either gross or really, really good. But yeah, for tea wise, matcha is my favorite. That's one thing. Actually, should probably knock that out. Oh, I do have this. I'm trying to avoid soda as much as possible, though. He says as he cracks open a Mountain Dew. Nice seeing you again, Foley. You have a wonderful day. Stop by more often. I love when you come by and chat with us. You have a good day. Don't work too hard now. Thank you very much for joining. I love it when I get regulars in. I think Gorlock is the most consistent regular. But yeah, I honestly think he does good work. He's a good pal. I enjoy him. Honestly, today's going a lot better than I thought I'd go for a stream today. I don't normally do just chatting streams, so this is actually working quite well for me. I should do this more often. I think once a week would be really nice for that too, but there's so much things I want to do and I can't always do everything if I wanted to. And that's kind of a big problem with like VTubing, because I have so many ideas and so many creative, fun scenarios and stuff I'd like to take out. That's definitely a big one. And now with fully gone, everybody else busy. That's okay. Honestly, the park background is by far my favorite transition background right now. That comes with VTube Studio. For the free backgrounds, I think it's decently solid. Decently solid, I'd say, for like works with a lot of different VTubers and streamers and stuff. I think that is definitely like, if you're going to get into VTubing, this is definitely the background you want to use temporarily until you get something new. I think it's a good standard anyway. It's always a fun one, though. Mm. Ooh, I got a new VGen person I like. Foster. Road Foster. Nice, I'll take it. Honestly, I'm just trying to come up with things to yap about. I got tons of different things. Oh, yeah, that's something I could do. I just recently had myself a couple of fun new antics. I told you guys about the gems, right? Well, I constantly, like, at least once a week on Sundays usually, like to go gold panning up here in the Washington mountain ranges. The Cascades are very good for that. I just recently found my biggest haul of flower gold recently. I'm gonna probably be visiting Vancouver, Canada, and going on the Fraser River sometime because that's supposed to be a really good area. I'm super excited about that. It's gonna be a fun one. Can't wait for that. But that's not a hobby I know a lot of other people have, and I'm glad when I do get those. Really, it's a very unique hobby on that though. But definitely, I'm also going to be posting a lot more shorts soon. I wanted to increase the amount of shorts I produce every day, and the amount of like shorts I do while streaming and stuff. So I think that's definitely a. But I don't know how to get that. I know a lot of shorts when they edit them down, the stuff they have the that like little talky word speech bubbles underneath. I don't know how to do that. I just talk essentially, but I don't know how to do the whole like big word bubbles that appear whenever I speak kind of thing. I'm sure that's something to do with editing, but I don't have an editor, and I don't really do a lot of that though. So I'll have to figure that out. I don't know if that's a setting in YouTube or if I have to do that editing in like DaVinci's Studio or anything that might work. Ooh, Hydroneer got a new optimization. Let's see. You should see a significant increase in performance in certain scenarios. Some we may have after we finish Hydroneer in April 24. Diatron. Tiny Team. Honestly, plunge in a world ravaged with dead. Hilarious. Blank, silly antics, open world. Ooh, Die Trying sounds like a fun one to try out and stream sometime. Hydroneer is a common one. Ooh. First Plate had an update. What update did my first platers have? I wonder. Did they update it so that way did they take my suggestions to heart already? Wow. Because we had last week, like a few days ago, we had actually streamed the game as a demo and posted some of the stuff about that game. And as such, I left them a couple of suggestions in order to help improve some of the mechanics there. So maybe they may have actually done some of the improvements. That'd be really cool. We should definitely come back to that game in a few weeks or a month or two and see how far the progress has been made. And maybe I might even get to do one of the. They said maybe I might be able to get to do one of the models there. So I'll definitely look into that and shoot that off to them when I get a chance, because that'd be really good for my portfolio. I'd enjoy that. I love doing art. So 3D modeling is definitely it's something that I myself have experience with. Obviously, like I said, I got a degree from Full Sail University, but It's not often that I get to apply that trade for actual other people other than myself. So that'll definitely be a plus. I tell you, good day though. Repos, patch notes. Deep Rock Galactic got an update. Double XP season. Oh, sweet. I want to get Rockin' Stone. When you rockin' stone, you're never alone. Another great game, especially when I play with friends. I noticed a large majority of my games, although I like playing solos, have been gravitating towards playing with friends. Cosmetic update. I wonder what kind of cosmetics they added to the cosmetic update. Over 500 cosmetic for repo. That's definitely something I think we'll do Wednesday or Friday. I think that might be a game we play Destiny. Cosmetic. Oh, 500 cosmetic parts to unlock and express yourself with. Find boxes in the world and extract them for token. Ooh, that's cool. Shop, new loot, new environments, new shopkeeper that can be activated to help keep the shop in check. To help keep the shop in check. Oh god, no, that's not gonna happen. When I play, the shop is always a chaotic point. Might even have some new secrets. Shop upgrade reroller. Pay to switch out upgrade. That's really cool. Still on the shelf for a new selection. New King of the Losers game race. That one actually looked kind of fun last I saw it. It did look quite a blast. New item scout, hauler, defibrillator. Ooh, maybe they can restart people without having to always put them into the cart. That'd be really fun. New item, leaf blower. I have a roller staff. Zero gravity. Ooh, they had new staffs. Zero gravity staff. Void staff. Charging station. Update. Updated look. More space to charge bigger items. More stuff. Okay, map. Now displays level and moon. Oh, on the UI. That's really helpful. Map while tumbled. I can use it while tumbled? Oh, sweet. That's cool. So I can do a full tumble and still have my map pop up. That's really helpful. Dude, Repo's having great cosmetics, in my opinion. Definitely looking at that. I have to see about talking with Destiny about that. Yeah, I'm always trying to plan new things for the stream. Always trying to have more fun too whenever I can. I love it when new people join and inspect us as much as possible. New people. I got, what's it? Let's go. Get close. Okay, we're gonna try to summon some new chatters, right? One moment. Come, new chatters. You know you want to join the Ashigaru army and spread joy and cheer through storming people's castles. You know you want to come in here and party and play games and have fun. Come, join me. Join your daimyo Ashigaru. Join your daimyo Ronin Lominoth as we storm the beaten castles, pillage the villages, and generally bring a smile to everybody's face, whether they want it or not. You hear that? Whether they want it or not, we shall storm the beaches and castles. And hopefully with that, we just summoned ourselves some new, there we go. Hopefully with that, we just summoned ourselves some new people to join us, hopefully. That's always fun. Hey, Tessa, nice to see you again. How'd it go, your little break there? Low, my Nick. That's fine. Sometimes things crash, right? I was just doing a little bit trying to get some new people into the stream, whether they wanted to or not. But no, we're just chilling, looking at some game information too right now. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I try to have decent energy. The big thing is when you're a small VTuber and you're doing just chatting streams, the really hard part is thinking of things to talk about or subjects to come up with when you're pretty much by yourself or with only like one or two people. So I'm definitely open to talking about anything you want. I try to keep a good energy here, though. I try to be fun and happy and enjoy myself. I keep that energy. Definitely. I try to bring as much energy, or like I said, my goal is the main reason I made this channel is to try to make as many people smile as possible. There are people that have awful days out there, people that struggle with different things, and if I could just even make somebody smile for a minute, even if it's just one person, I feel I've succeeded that day. So that's pretty much the main goal of the channel. And I've got a lot of friends who are, I know people who are much better at me than this. But I don't really know a lot of people who are trying their best to be chill and trying their best to try to make people better. So I always do my best I can. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that, Tessa. Awesome, hearts. Aw, thank you. Like I said, I try to keep the place chill and relax as much as possible. I don't mind people cracking dirty jokes or having fun and stuff, as long as they're doing it within TOS guidelines. But I just want this to be a nice, safe space for people to be able to come and hang out and get their daily smile in. Even if that means I'm swearing up a storm because somebody messed up something in game. Like don't get me wrong, I have the mouth of a sailor. Okay, that is a loaded question, Tessa. That is a big loaded question for me because I have tons of anime I love. Recently, to be honest, one of the ones I've been really into that I really loved, it's called A3. It's actors acting, I think actors acting actors, something like that. Very lovely slice of life anime. I'm also a really big I'd say my top favorite animes, if I had to list them in order, are going to be Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I did like My Hero Academia. I thought that was really good. The Get Backers was pretty fun. A big Dragon Ball Z fan. Pokemon. And I've been wanting to watch it. I hear it's good, but I haven't really checked it out. Dr. Stone's supposed to be really good too. But yeah, I have a whole bunch of... I will give every single anime a fair shake at some point. Oh, what was it? There's a fishing anime out there. Tsukikari or something. That was a really good one too. So, One Piece. I actually have never... I've seen episodes of One Piece when I was a kid on Adult Swim, like, late at night on Saturdays, but I haven't actually sat down and started watching the full series yet. I've been wanting to because it's one of the most epic anime out there. It's one of the big epics, but I definitely do want to sit down and binge watch as much of that as possible. They just finished the first season of that, by the way, after 13 plus years or something. They finished the first season of One Piece. Another 13 years from now. It is a big decision. And one of my problems is there's a lot of good anime out there that only have like one season or two. Oh, another one you got to. The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. I watched that first season of that. That was really good. I'm glad they're having a season 2 that's supposed to be coming out sometime this year. That is a very funny anime. That's a very good one. Rose is definitely my favorite character from that one. But I gonna have to try and make more time for myself to watch different animes. In fact, I'm actually do that. I'm actually make a watching like night every day or every week on the Discord maybe. Yeah, that's a really good one. Another really interesting one. Have you ever watched Toriko? The review on Discord? Definitely. Like I said, I'm gonna try to make a channel on the Discord, probably for like animes and like an actual channel for people to hang out and do stuff like that too, maybe. But that's when we get a little bit bigger, I think. Because right now we're just dinky tiny. I've been a VTuber for about a year now. And like I said, next month being my first year anniversary. I'd like to be a little bit bigger before I do like big community events and stuff, because I like to get a lot of people involved, but I'm comfortable with pretty much anything on there. Yeah, just one filler episode of Toriko. Yeah, with One Piece crossover, yeah. Toriko's really cool though. It's all like food-based anime. So that was one I enjoyed a lot. Oh, what was it? Fuck, what was the name of that anime? Tagami Baki, Letter B. That was one I was really hyped for when I was younger. I never actually know if they actually released an anime for that one, but that one seemed really cool. That was literally funny. Aw, thank you. I'm okay humor-wise. I mean, the crossover probably would be pretty funny. Toriko is a pretty good show. It's a little over the top. New in the anime world, okay. If you're new in the anime world, I got lots and lots of anime you do. I watch a lot of anime. And this is not only with anime, this is like with movies and stuff too. I will give everything a fair shake at least once, right? But the big issue with that is the fact that there are few animes that like I'll be like, okay, but there are a few that actually legitimately piss me off halfway through the anime season. There's only one I know of that's recently really pissed me off, and it's not for like a bad reason, but it's like they didn't do it on purpose, but it just one of the concepts in the actual anime pissed me off really bad. But yeah, definitely join the Discord. I got tons and tons. We talk anime all day long. So the anime in question is called Excel World. A very good anime. Fun. I like the story. I like the characters. But the main character, Haru, has a section in there where he's getting bullied by this kid who steals his main like ability when he's doing the Excel World games. And that kid like can steal other people's abilities, and he sets it up so that way he constantly bullies him, Haru, and steals all his points for that day and stuff. And Haru refuses. He keeps getting his shit kicked in, and even with his friend's help, he can't really beat him. He refuses to call his uber overpowered girlfriend and be like, "Hey, I know you're on vacation, but this thing's going on. Is there any chance you could give me a little bit of help?" He does not swallow his pride and ask for help. The help that would legitimately stop what's going on with him. And I'm literally, at the time, this was the most recent episode, right? And I was literally screaming at the screen, "What the hell, dude? You have an uber-powered, strongest, like, friend who is the best at this game in the world, who nobody can beat. Go in there, call her, get her to help you deal with the situation." Yes, pride is important, and being able to do things on your own is important. But if something is too difficult for you, you always ask for help. There's no shame in asking for help for things, right? No shame at all. I'm gonna lower myself a little bit. So I haven't gotten back into watching newer episodes of that yet, but that was definitely like one of the that really made me upset. But like I said, I will give every anime a fair shake to some extent. Same with movies, and I'll try it with games as often. I just like to be a consumer of media sometimes. Although there are some things that are a little bit cringy, in my opinion. Yeah. Games, favorite games. Oh. Storyline games. So, I'm a big RPG fan, especially JRPGs. I grew up with them. They're some of my favorite games. My top 5 favorite story-based games. Lufia 2, Rise of Sinistrals. That's like my game, the first video game I ever played. Chrono Trigger. Dragon Quest 8 is really good. I also like Sentinels of the Starry Skies, but Dragon Quest 8 is really good. I also really like Black and White, Fable, and what was that really, really good story? Ooh, actually, I got a whole bunch of them. One we're playing right now on Tuesdays is called Dark Cloud, if you ever heard that one. That one was one from my childhood too. Yeah, like I said, I have a lot of good games that are story-based. Oh, Jack series. The Jack series is one of my absolute favorites. I love Daxter so much. He's funny as hell. But no, I every Tuesday I play retro games. We're currently playing through Dark Cloud, so once we get that knocked out, we'll probably be loading up some other ones. But I love a good RPG. I love a good RPG. I love a good adventure game. Stories, character development are like my biggest things there. That's when I'm playing a story-based game, those are definitely two of the main things I focus on. But I play a lot of other things too. Like I'll play Dwarf Fortress, which is a simulator sandbox game. I'll play Ancestors of Humankind Odyssey, which is fun. I play just a whole slew of different games, mostly based on like what I'm feeling that day more than anything else, or if I have a collab. We all love. Yep. But I'm definitely an RPG nerd. I'm probably dating myself a little bit here, but like I said, my first console I ever played on was the Super Nintendo when I was 4 years old, even though Super Nintendo was like 2 or 3 years out at the time. Walking Dead. I wouldn't mind. I'll pick it up if I get the cash. I have watched 1 or 2 minor Let's Plays of it for a short period, like the first season, but I haven't played it yet. I know it's supposed to be really good. I know it's supposed to be fantastic. I try to buy as many games as I can too for streams and stuff. It's just I don't always get the cash for it. It's hard sometimes getting the money and the time to be able to get new games all the times. And games have been getting way too expensive recently. $80 for a game. Come on. Back when it wasn't more than like what, 10, 15 years ago when games were like 60 was outrageous, or even 50 was technically outrageous for a AAA game. And technology, I know for a fact that technology hasn't advanced to as much far as they think, or it hasn't gotten as difficult as they say it is. So $80 for a game, unless it's a really good game, is very difficult. Oh, another good one. Another good game series. Have you ever heard of Dragon's Dogma or Dragon's Dogma 2? Great games. Great games. Great story-based games too. Yeah. I love those ones too. Those are good ones. I very much like play those too, but yeah. Like I said, I have a whole library of games I've been saving up for lots of things. I tackle all different types of genres when it comes to games because I just like gaming. It's one of my biggest hobbies. So That and art and fishing. Those are my big 3 main hobbies. Although I have been doing a lot more gold painting recently. But yeah, I do a lot of games, a lot of anime. Speaking of which, I need to draw more. I need to draw a lot more. I have been neglecting my drawing, and I can't draw people. I can draw things. I'm a good hard surface modeler. I can draw things. I can draw places. I can draw other stuff. I always struggle with anatomy, especially human anatomy. I don't know why. I've been working for a long time to try and improve my human anatomy. And I'm hoping eventually here, I will eventually improve to a point where I can legitimately say, hey, that's good enough for me, but I struggle with that otherwise. Oh, what's your preferred medium? I prefer graphite. That's my main medium, but I also do obviously digital art too, because like I said, game art degree. As always, good. Although I struggle with human anatomy, I can work my way through things sometimes. I'm hoping to eventually improve though, to a decent level. My 3D modeling skills are much better though. I can good at digital too. That's good. I should share some of my more we have a art channel in the Discord, and sometimes I'll pop some of my art in there, and Gorlock and other people, Hoppo and everybody else pop their art in there too, which I really enjoy it when people share their works as best they can. I, however, have not posted anything character-wise in there in a while because, like I said, I'm not very skilled at people, but I try my best. However, 2D model base for a hybrid human peacock. That's pretty cool. Would you call that puman? You can't call it a hecock because that's a little bit strange. Oh, definitely. I'm all for people sharing stuff. The main thing with the Discord and art is just don't spam like a whole bunch of art at one time and like expect like, like don't do the whole bot things of like people always like, oh hey, commission me and all that stuff. And that, I mean, I will take commissions from people that I know and I trust and stuff, but it's more of the fact that there are a lot of people that cause a lot of problems there. But no, definitely. Yeah, that's the point. VGen is very important for a lot of people because there's this big thing with artists, VTubers specifically. I don't know if it's only VTubers, but we get a lot of spam messages from people saying, oh, hey, how are you? And then like trying to be friendly. And then after that, they try to push AI art or something on you. It is insane. The amount of people that do that, it is absolutely crazy. And as much as I appreciate people's art and fair shake and stuff, it is goddamn ridiculous how annoying it is sometimes. I try to make sure that everybody is. Well, I mean, I understand. Hey, gotta get your bag, gotta get your grift on, stuff like that. But it's. A lot of them are bots or spam accounts and stuff like that. And so I wish that there was a better way to moderate and clean that up. And I appreciate people sharing stuff, but I can't. I don't want to do AI art on this channel if I can help it. I don't want to. There's a certain level of professionality that needs to come through things. That's why I say most VTubers request our stuff via VGen, because most of the people on VGen are usually vetted and secure, and you can guarantee that you got some pretty decent art there that is actually for somebody who's took time and effort to put that in. But I also do understand how difficult it can be sometimes to get your voice out there. Like, look at me, like I said, I've been doing this for a year and I barely cracked 3 viewers a stream, but But the point is not that I crack 3 viewers a stream. It's that I get to make at least one person happy that day. So it's the same with art. It's not that I get if I get a lot of art commissions or don't get a lot of art commissions. What matters is that I take the time and put the effort in for myself in order to make sure that I'm doing my best quality work in anything I do. And don't get me wrong, I am okay at a lot of things. I'm not good at anything, but I'm okay at a lot of things. So I try to put in what work I can do on that. We're going to go to about, I have another half hour. I have about another half hour. I appreciate that, Tessa. You're so sweet. I love that. I love you all so much. You're all so awesome. Keep being sweet and awesome, folks. In terms of where I'd like to see this channel go in the next year, though, I would like to crack 10 to 15. I'd like to crack 10 people per stream. I think that would be good. And then at that point, I can start pushing towards having like serious collabs and actually start helping other people who are about my same viewer count or lower, and trying to push as much as I can to make as many VTubers as possible realize their dreams as much as possible. Oh, thank you for a heart. I can't do a heart, but I can't do a heart right now yet, but I can do this. Yeah. That's about the extent of what I got there. It's so sweet seeing everybody come out and enjoy the stream. I mean, it is a lot, and helping out people as much as possible is my life's work, or one of my main life's work. I want to help as many people as possible. Like I said, smile at least once a day. That is my goal. But I am also have my own vices too. Like I am stubborn as a mule. I don't think you've ever seen anybody as stubborn as me on stuff. And being socially awkward, considering I'm neurodivergent, it can generally cause a couple of problems when it comes to like how I interact with people. I have very limited social cues, and I don't possess a filter between my brain and my mouth. So there are times where I will legitimately go off on a big rant about something and have to find some way to reel myself back in, or chat has to reel me back in. But I am very passionate about like my viewpoints and make sure people are taken care of and loved and not being harmed and stuff. Yeah, that's a fun thing. And so I see a lot of bigger VTubers and stuff like Shy Lily and a lot of other people saying, oh, if we get this impossible number of subscriptions or gift subs or bits or whatever, I'll do XYZ thing. And then assuming chat will not meet that challenge every time, and then chat meets the challenge and then they freak out over stuff. In my personal opinion, there's one golden rule when it comes to being online, and that is you guys will do whatever it takes to troll the ever-loving hell out of whoever you're watching. Whether it's me or anyone else, the chat will do everything they can in order to troll and make the experience as much fun as possible. And that's what matters. It's a give and take relationship and stuff like this. So that's what I said. All for that. All for trolling me. if you want to troll me any way you want, that's definitely up. I will take it. I'll take it. But people assuming that chat won't do something is the biggest like taboo of, in my opinion, one of the biggest like no-nos in a public space like this, because of the fact that chat will almost always do it. regardless of the thing that you're asking them to, and to like impossible challenge you pose to them. I do eventually want to get to the point where I can like do charity streams and stuff, because there's a lot of charities out there and stuff that people deserve recognition for, and lots of good things out there that people are trying to help people with. So I'd like to be able to, my main two things I like to do is I like to be able to do charities, raise money for people, but also do what I call raid bomb streams. So we get a whole bunch of people, a massive amount of people, and then the entire goal of the stream is just to drop those people on a small streamer. Just immediately drop them on that small streamer. I record the reaction on that. I think that would be fun, because it spreads the love to smaller streamers. Okay, have a good coffee. Unfortunately, the lurk command doesn't work for me because I suck at setting things up. I'm still working on getting the lurk to work, but that's perfectly fine. Just hop back in whenever you get a chance. I'd like lurk to work, but it's been being a pain in the butt. Oh, thank you for the head pads. Yep. Head pads. I'll take those. Yeah, fresh head pads. Honestly, I'm so excited for today. It's been a fun one. I wonder why. Let's see. Let's see. Content classifications, politics and sensitive social issues. That's always a fun one. That one's for schedule one game, gambling, participating. That one's if you're doing a poker stream, don't do that a lot. Games are really mature or less suitable for younger audience. That one I should click sometimes. I don't often do that one though. Prolonged or repeated use of obscenities, profanities, and vulgarities, especially as a regular part of speech. I do curse a lot. But that significant profanity and vulgarity filter, I think that definitely stopped a lot of people from showing up and enjoying my content. So I'm gonna click that off. I'm trying not to curse a lot. I'm trying to cut down on my cursing, honestly. I do it way too much. But yeah, I definitely try not to curse as much as I'd like. But as I said, being a veteran, I swear like a sailor way too much. Way too much. It's quite it's quite a difficult thing to control sometimes. $3D modeling. I am always looking at cool assets. VRM. Ooh, people are doing crazy cute stuff recently. I wonder if I should get a cute little chibi avatar at some point. A nice chibi would be fun. I don't want to shell out $600 for the 3D model yet, though. I do have a couple of really cool people in the works though for what I want to for who I'm gonna pick for, because I want to do channel stuff, and I want to be able to propose some, like, get myself a different layout and overlays and stuff for different things, but right now I'm not set up there. I'm hoping. Good deal. I gotta make sure I get that figured out. Let's see here. If you guys do have any good recommendations for like things to try on stream, definitely reach out though. Just relax, just relax. Boop boop ba ba boop boop ba boop 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 ba boop boop boop. I'm in a little bit of a gremlin move right now. So 16 minutes from or 14 minutes from now, I'm gonna have to see who we're gonna raid out to at that point. Aaron is a good option. Actually, I think you guys want to do some just chatting stuff too. So I can browse that category too to see who's up on that. Ooh, Lala. Lala would be fun. Well, for no good reason. Ooh, who does spam? Who to spam with love today? That's the goal. I don't know who though. I don't know who to spam today. We're gonna try to spam somebody today with a little bit of love. Somebody, I don't think, like somebody I don't know. I think it should be the main goal. Somebody new. Rubber. I hardly know her. I want to stick mostly with VTubers right now because that's the niche, that's the community I hang out in usually. So try anyway. Just chatting. The top category still there. We'll look. Ooh, there are fishing streams on here. I didn't know that. That's cool. I didn't know there were fishing streams on Twitch. I will totally check those out one time. That would be fun. My fingers, they hurt. Monday's begin. Let's see here. I'm going to take a quick peek at some people, see who I think would be a good fit for us for today, I think. Let's see. Who to look at? Oh, this girl seems nice. Fire Oni Ray. I've never heard of her. That sounds like a good person to raid out to, I guess, today. That would be working. That would probably be our goal, though, when I got like 10 minutes and stuff there. So yeah, that's going to be the person we're going to raid out to, I think. I'm going to say hi to them when time comes. Oh, yo, I tell you. Well, so one good thing about my channel, being as new as I am, I don't really follow the whole VTuber drama scene. I think it's kind of lame because we're supposed to all be on the same side here working together and figuring things out. But apparently somebody once told me that, you know, you made as VTuber when there's a Google Docie about you. Or when there's or when you get your first hate message. So hopefully if I want to make as VTuber, I gotta make sure I get a death threat or two down the line, right? Eventually. That'll definitely be. I mean, I don't want any sort of hate threats or stuff. I just want to make people know they're loved and cared for. But if that does eventually come around one day, or I mean, hey, take things in stride, right? Negative and positive in life. Work hard. Make sure you do what you can about anything in life. I do think it is a good time to raid out, so I'll wait till Tessa gets back on that though, so that way she's not out of the loop as to why. Cause she's a new fun little Ashigaru. I want to make sure she has fun. I want to make sure that everybody knows what's going on and then take care of. So I've had this really weird thing recently on all my Just Chatting streams, right? I will get right to the point where I'm going to raid somebody, and then somebody raids out to me. And I'm like, come on. Literally the moment I want to raid out somebody and have fun with and share the love, somebody's already raided out to me, and then I got this entire community of like 2 or 3 people that I don't know and who came to see me and enjoy and spend time with me, but now I gotta go. So that happens a lot, and I feel so bad when that happens though. Like I legitimately feel horrible when that happens, because I want people to be happy, and it makes it very difficult for me when that happens, because I don't want people to think that I don't care. So just note, if you guys do raid out to me, and I actually am in the process of raiding out to other people, I appreciate you just the way you are, and I thank you so much for joining me on that. And definitely try to reach me slightly earlier time, and everything will work out probably there. I almost always end my streams are around 5:10 to 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. That's usually my main time that I end my streams most days. Some days I'll actually have night streams too, but not often. But yeah, definitely that's my main goal. Are my eyes too close together? I feel like my eyes are like way too close together on my model. Probably not, but it feels that way sometimes. That's just how it is. I am a close eye. Very sharp gaze though. Like I can look mischievous too. Let's get ourselves on the end screen. I'm gonna have to change my background for that. There we go. Now we're all set for a good end stream right here. Let's set this up. Raid Ray. Baroni Ray. Okay, guys. Thank you very much for joining this stream. I enjoyed it. It was a pleasure. I appreciate you all. Everybody send Ray my love and regards. Tell her we or tell her her resident daimyo Ronin came to say hi. And as always, oh, sorry, one moment. I got this up. Good one. We're gonna do a good one today. Ready? There she was. As always, folks, have fun storming the castle. Goodbye.